All right. I think I recorded it, so
Okay, we're on.
I can't get it to. I don't know why it's not coming up right, but I think at least we're recording and we can stream it later if we have to.
Okay. All right.
So, all right.
All right. I call the meeting to order at 1:08, and I'll take a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting.
So moved.
Seconded.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. And we also have to approve an invoice of, let me get the exact total here. It's an invoice for the East Haddam News. And I'll give you the total in a second here that we just need to approve it. And it's for a total of, this is for the insert in the newspaper, was $782.36. I have a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Seconded.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, final push. We're doing a mass mailing. It's the postcard is pretty much done. I'll send you the draft that we're gonna send to the printer. It's gonna be about $1,250 to do everything, print it and mail it out. Irene, does the town have something like a nonprofit thing for mailings?
Where are you having it printed?
I'll have to find out actually. It's one that the land trust has used before.
Okay, so they probably have it on file already.
Okay, but you got
before.
but
But
the
yeah,
town
we
does
can
have it.
provide. Usually they want us to provide a nonprofit certificate.
Yes, that's what they
probably
asked
done.
for.
Yeah. So if they don't have it, we can get it for them.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. All right. And can we use the town's One Plains Road as a return address on it? Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that should be, they said they'll print it early next week. It should hit the mail probably late next week. It's going to, they said a total businesses and residents, a total of about 4,100. So we'll get it. So that's a lot of people. But I'll send you after the meeting, I'll send you the draft that we did up. And then I got invited to the Lake Hayward Association meeting on June 17th. This is just the board itself. And then if they like what I say, they'll invite me at the end of June to their large association meeting at the end of June, which is about 400 households that they represent. So we'll see what we can do with that. So that's the final push. Nicole has to leave in a few minutes, right, Nicole?
Just like 11:30-ish.
Oh, okay. Do you wanted to maybe have a meeting with everybody regarding basically our arguments for the project? Correct?
So what I had proposed in my email and then again reiterated yesterday to Tom was if the committee would like to take advantage of putting together a 30 to 45 minute kind of Q&A session where you can lob questions at us that you think you may get from residents, and we can help prepare you with answers and responses. I think it's helpful, right, if everyone is saying the same thing. And there is no harm or no foul, right? And if someone doesn't feel comfortable or confident in responding to a resident question, to say, you know, if you can provide me with your contact information, I'll get that back to you as well. And I think, you know, just kind of helping everyone kind of through this process, because you are going to get a lot of questions and there are going to be people who want to debate you. right? Good or bad or indifferent. And I just want everybody to feel comfortable. So it's up to you. And the date and time we can find, I'd invite Jeff, you know, to that meeting, to help through kind of that Q&A. And it also, I think a great, thing to do for us as well is refer to the Q&A on the website, and see what updates we may want to make to that as well. Especially with kind of, we've applied for the grant, that type of thing. And once we hear back from Deep, kind of putting an update on the website as well, I think will be helpful.
Okay. What does
Just
everybody
wanting
think?
Yeah.
What does everybody think of that? Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to come back with us with some dates, Nicole?
Yeah, we can shoot those over to you, Tom, and then maybe you can
Okay.
coordinate with everybody.
Okay.
Informal, just everybody, so just to get comfortable.
Okay. And speaking of the state grant, they found one thing we were missing. Craig worked well over 12 hours, probably straight, trying to get that information that we were missing to them, and we did it. We got it all in and submitted it, and they acknowledged the submission, I think about an hour or two before the deadline. But we got it in, so I don't even know what it is. It's all basically just all the data for all the addresses in town.
Yeah, it was address
GIS
data that Craig
data.
had to dig up, and
Yeah.
longitude and latitude.
Latitude and longitude of like every address in town, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, but we got it in. So now we wait. They said by the end of June, they'll be announcing who gets the money. So hopefully it'll be us. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Does anybody have anything else? Because that's about all I have. No. Okay, we're at I think we're at now a little over 1,550, a little bit more than that, I think 1,560, something like that. And they continue to come in, usually in waves. I'll go a day or two with nobody, and then I'll get 10 or 15 in one day. It's just, I don't know why, but it just works that way. But we're right around 1,550, 1,560, something like that. And like I said, the mass mailing goes out next week, so hopefully that'll bring in a few hundred more.
So I was going to let you guys know, I saw it, and maybe some of you have seen it as well, up on Facebook, that there's a conversation about some guy that is working for Frontier.
Yeah.
And he's saying if anybody has any questions about it, feel free to ask him if he, want information. But what's interesting is that people are asking, is this about the town fiber? Is this different than the town fiber? So it's, I think people are educated out there, and obviously, due to the outreach that this committee's doing, you are, doing a bang up job as far as getting the word out, because when you've got another vendor coming in and they're saying, well, wait a minute, is this the town thing or is this something different, and all that?
Yeah.
So it's good. I think our public is getting educated, and I think this last piece will, certainly help and put us over the edge. But I do think that people are getting, getting the message, and they understand that this fiber is a good thing. And, Frontier is going to jump in, but I think by the time we get to that point, we're going to be the better deal in the long run, and we're better fiber too. So,
Yes.
I think it's actually going to help us in this whole thing, and the conversations that maybe this gentleman, and I don't know him personally, and I don't know him professionally either, as far as his, affiliation with Frontier. It doesn't sound like he works for Frontier, but he might be like a broker for Frontier. So I'm not sure what his connection is, but whatever. I wonder whether or not we'll have better information for everybody than he does, because he doesn't seem to be answering a whole lot. And if he's trying to sell it, I would think that when he gets all these people asking questions, he would just answer it. And he's like, well, just give me your information, I'll get in touch with you. So, and it's a little shady. So it's almost good that it's coming out the way it is. So I think it's in the long run, I think we're doing a great
I
job.
almost wonder if he's just getting a referral fee, right? You know how like when you have a company and you sign others up and
Okay,
you can give them, you know, if that's what it is, and he just has them for other things. Because to your point, Irene, he doesn't say he works for them.
No.
He says, I know stuff about it, but that's it. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
So
'cause I was-
again, everybody seems to be asking the question, well, is this the town fiber thing? So the word is definitely out there. That's all I kind of
Yep.
wanted to say.
Oh, yeah.
He let you all
Because
know.
I saw it this morning and people were asking him, you know, what's the difference between Frontier and what the town's doing? You know, which one's better? And, you know, and he wasn't answering most of the questions, or at least
Yeah,
he hasn't
exactly.
anyway. So I was just
Right.
going to answer. I'm probably going to this afternoon answer and just say, okay, this is the difference between us and Frontier. And, you know, just let people know that there is a difference.
Sure.
So,
But there's also timing, right? I mean, they're ready. Apparently it says in the next 2 weeks, Frontier's coming.
supposedly, yeah.
Use the right lane to turn right on Monsignor O'Brien Highway.
Where you
Crazy in
going,
the
Craig?
car.
I'm going to Woburn, Massachusetts
Okay,
Oh.
well.
on a Friday
Um,
afternoon.
Oh, good
have
luck with
fun.
that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from anybody?
One of the things.
Yep.
One of the things that we will do is take a look, because it's been a couple of months since we've visited your website. I want to make sure that the education deck that we did back in the fall is posted. We'll
Mhm.
also look at the Q&A and make recommendations on what ought to be added. And I think we should, if the committee would maybe write just a blip about where you're at with the grant application process. We can add that to the home screen of the website. And I think transparency and updated information to provide people with context will be very helpful, especially if Frontier's out there, you know, and unable to answer questions. We have the answers as best we can, right, on the website.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can put a little blurb together about the state
Okay.
grant.
Yeah, no, if you want to shoot that over to us, and then I think the education deck will be valuable. I thought we put it up there, but I could be wrong. And we'll make sure that's posted, and then we'll go through the Q&A. So that
Okay.
that way, when we do have our session with Jeff, we can talk through what other things we would like to add to it.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Okay. Irene, could you send me that information on your mailing nonprofit status for the town?
Yeah, I'll have to get Linda to send it
Okay.
to you on Monday. Is that all right?
That's fine. Yep.
I'll have her do that.
Okay.
I mean,
Great,
I'll send
thank
it to her today. She may, but I think she's at her.
Okay. Yeah, just so I
grandson.
have it in case they don't have it, and I don't have to bother you guys at a
Okay.
later time or whatever.
Yeah, no problem. I can get that to you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Anything else? All right. Motion to adjourn then.
So moved. Thanks.
All right.
Thank
See you guys later.
Have a good weekend.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.